Hello. And today I have a question for you, and I'd like to talk about this today. Is being social important on social media when building a business? What do you think about that? And I have four tips for you to consider. When we're on social media, and a lot of people found themselves thrust onto social media, hadn't ever thought about it, didn't want to do it, like the way that they were building. And, then all of a sudden we're in the midst of the stuff we're walking through nowadays and have been for over a year. And we've got, all these people now on social media that really didn't intend to, didn't want to, like I said before. What do you think about that? Please, you can drop your comments in the chat box, your questions, your opinion, and we can have a conversation around this. And I'd like it when you have the time to do that, but I also understand that we are busy during the day, and when I go live, it's usually up during the day now. It's not at 10 p.m. at night when people are maybe still kind of doing stuff online. So I understand if you can't, but if you can, whether you are here with me live or whether you are here, by replay, just drop whatever it is that you have in the chat, and I will answer you whenever it's there. I will come back, and plus the notifications will make me aware if someone's made a comment or has a question and, wants some answers. So when we talk about being social on social media, there are so many platforms and they're steadily coming, out there. We've got Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, oh, Clubhouse is, I think, one of the newest ones, but some of the ones that maybe weren't taken off and that people thought were just for young kids, has turned into something different, like TikTok and Instagram. It's actually more people that are around, our age, my age, and people that are a little younger, people that are a little older. And so it's not all about dancing, it's not all about being a comedian and being nuts, but it's also about just being you and doing what you do. So being social on social media is really important, in my opinion, especially, like I said, if you're building a business. And I am out here in the trenches with you guys building my business online, but I did start out intentionally online after I left building old school, because things just didn't work for me and I wasn't getting where I needed to be. So it was just, and not only that, it was just really starting to affect me uh physically and emotionally and maybe somewhat mentally. It just started to really get to me. And there are people out there that do it and that are successful. They love doing it, like that, and that's fine. But for me, I had to find a different way. So I found attraction marketing by seeing something that was I can't even remember if it was just on, if I was Googling or what, but I saw something that said, if you don't want to bug your family and friends or chase strangers, then you come to the right place. And that is exactly what I needed to hear. It was like a C, it was like they were talking to me. So and I've done, been online. So I've been online since, it's maybe almost, if it's not 3 years, it's almost 3 years where I really got serious. I know it's less than 3 years, it's probably more like two. but I was still back and forth in my company, and then I was online, and I was with my company, and then I was online. So anyway, it's important to be social on social media when you are building, because it. And let me here I go. Lose it and go off on a tangent. Let me just stick to my notes. So, interacting with people, letting people see who you are, sharing your journey, letting people see that you're not a bot, and what you're talking about is real. Some platforms you cannot even start doing anything to build a business if you haven't proven to them that that's what you're really about, that you're not out there to scam or to, drive people crazy. So what I have here, I'm going to go through my list, and I have them listed 1 through 4. And it's not in any particular order. You can put it in any order that you want. These are just tips that I want to leave you with to consider when you're talking about being social. Now, number 1, it's important on whatever platform that you're on to make connections, to start to build a rapport, and then maybe build a relationship. And, the person may or may not be, as you all are talking and conversing, you know, they may be interested in what you have. They may not be. They may not be the person that you want to work with, and you may not be the person that they want to work with. So, but you can't find that out if you don't ever have a conversation, if you don't ever make a connection and start to build a rapport. There are some people that, I'm crazy about, and they're in the same organization that I'm in. There are some people that I'm crazy about, and they're not in the same organization, but they don't want to do what I'm doing. And that's okay with me, because basically, I remember that it's about you and not about me. It's about what's in it for them and not what's in it for me. You want to put people first, and in doing so, then that is, where you're doing the communication and, building rapport and what have you. Number 2, be intentional. When you are having a conversation, or when you are starting to make a connection and, starting to try to build some rapport, there are certain things that you want to know. You don't want to waste that person's time, and you want to be respectful of it as well as your own time. So, just kind of, I mean, if you're building a business, you have certain things that you may want to know about that person, because everybody is not who you want to talk to, and everybody is not, the person that you want to be a part of your team, or, somebody. And for me, for someone to want to be a part of my team, I would like to know them, like them, and trust them, and feel that we are aligned in, our thoughts, and, like minds, and that kind of thing. So for me, being intentional would be certain ways that I might ask certain things. Um, Important initially when I'm making connections, I like to lift people up. I like to build people up. I like to help people that, may say something, and maybe it's something really good, and I'd like to comment on it and say, that was really awesome. I couldn't have said it better myself. You said it awesomely. Or, I think you really have a pretty hairstyle today. What did you do? Or something like that. And it can't be fake, because people understand and know fake. So if you're not really making true comments and giving true compliments, people know that, and they understand that, and they don't want to be bothered with that. So for me, it's important to be intentional. It's important to be honest and upfront. And if I'm, talking to somebody and I'm giving I can't get it up. Sorry, my lips are sticking together. And I can't give compliments that are actually authentic, then I won't say anything at all. Because I'm not going to just be blowing smoke up people's, pants, dress, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Guess what I remembered that I did not do? Yet again, I forgot to introduce myself. So I know where I am. I'm finishing up number 2. But let me just stop for a second. And for those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, please let me introduce myself. And I want to apologize too for being late because my internet was going on and off, on and off. It was bad enough when it was off, and then for it to come on and off, and then you think you got it and then it's gone, and then you think you got it again and it's gone. So they came out again today, and they just finished up shortly before I went live. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders. And business builders are those people that have that list of 100, the belly to belly, the home parties, the coffee meetings, those type of things. We're not allowed to say what it actually is because of the standing that we have in the community and the industry. And hopefully we will change that soon. But anyway, so there I go off again on a tangent, right? Okay, let me come back. So I help business builders and entrepreneurs to be able to come online, use the power of social media to be able to get leads, prospects, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I teach attraction marketing. I teach video marketing, lead generation, and I give strategies and tips that are updated and modernized to what the trends are that we are dealing with today, instead of, maybe more so the older way of doing things. So I don't like cut and paste and drop messages everywhere. Here, I'm going off on another tangent. Let me stop. Okay, stopping. Okay, but anyway, that is what I do, and those are the people that I help. So I have a free training that I will put on the information on the video in the comment section when I am done and this is downloaded. So when it gets to the platform that I'm on, then you'll see the information, and you can just go in there and check out the free training. And the free training is about attraction marketing. It's about giving a bit of what it really is, and just kind of giving you a view of that, and letting you see how that goes. So finish with number 2. Number 3, comment on people's posts or stories or ads or whatever it is that they have out there, their live videos. Comment, but make sure that your comments are still intentional, still honest and authentic, and have a conversation. Conversations are what drives, I think it's one of the things that drives the algorithm on the variety of all of the social media platforms. People want the people that are over these platforms want to see interaction, conversations, the building of relationships. And so you can't do that if you don't comment on people's posts. And things continue to change, and they always will. So just be prepared. But it's not really a big thing now if you just put a heart, or if you put a like, or you hit the laugh thing or whatever. That's not what's driving now. It's more so comments and having a conversation. Like, you make a comment, the other person comments back, then you comment again. Like I said, a conversation. So, and that is what drives, or is a part of what drives the algorithm, so that you do get more people to want to interact with you, because They like how you interact. They like that you're real. They like that you comment and that you're not just, doing hearts and keeping it moving, another heart, keep it moving, and so on. So that's important to know. And then number 4, consistency. Consistency is always important. So consistently post and consistently comment on information, consistently be intentional, consistently show up, be that person that, you wish others would be that person that you aspire to be. I want to inspire others. I want to lift others, build them up, help them to move forward in their lives and not be stuck. And I think I'm going off on another tangent, but those are the things that are important. So I'm just going to go over them again really quick. Number 1, make connections, build rapport, conversations. Number 2, be intentional. Number 3, comment on other people's posts, their lives, their whatever it is, and make sure that you're authentic with your comments and compliments and what have you. Number 4, be consistent. So important. I hope that this information was helpful. I hope that it was valuable. I don't see any comments or questions or anything in the chat, and that's okay because, like I said, I know what it's like, and I do appreciate those of you that come and hang out with me live. And even though you can't sit, you may be having to do several things at the same time, but maybe you're listening and you're coming back later. And the same thing with those people that will come back on the replay. I so appreciate you as well. So I hope, again, that this was information that you can use, that is something that, helps you to remember these as you are going about your period of time that you have allotted to be on social media, and that you don't let yourself get, stuck and stay. You want to get in there and do what it is that you want to do, that you would like to do to build your following, build your audience. And being authentic and consistent that's the cat's meow. That's where we need to be. So that is it. That is all I have for today. So I'm going to go over some housekeeping things really quick. Remember to keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. Remember that we're still walking through the stuff we're walking through. So do the things that you can do to take care of you, your family, your friends, and others to keep them safe. Remember that there are people out there that are isolated, and a phone call, text message, email, or even getting them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. And for those of you that pray like I pray, or just pray, that you continue to lift us and our world in prayer as we continue to walk through this stuff together, and that we will make it through this stronger, better, on the other side. Things might look different. That's okay. Things continue to look different as we continue to walk through this life. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. And God bless, God keep you. I will put that information on the video for the free training when it's downloaded in the comment section. And that is it. That's all I have for today. So I will see you again on Monday when I go live again with another topic. So take care. Talk soon. Bye now.